Hello everyone and welcome to TechFixFlix. In this tutorial we will be looking at two further popular alternatives to Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome on the Windows platform, specifically Firefox and Opera. Whilst it is our aim to ultimately replace it, we begin by launching the default browser, in this case Google Chrome, as installed in the previous tutorial, by clicking on its icon. Once Google Chrome is open, we navigate to the Firefox homepage on the internet. Helpfully, the large green Download Now button indicates our next destination. Once clicked, the download should begin automatically. In the event that it does not, it can be initiated by clicking on the link provided. Once downloaded, the Firefox installer appears in the lower left of the browser window. Clicking on it commences the installation. The user account control feature built into Windows will query the installation, and you can simply proceed by clicking Yes. A green progress bar will scroll from left to right as the installation advances. Once the installation is completed, Firefox will launch in a new browser window. Note that two tabs appear, the first encouraging you to sign up to Firefox Sync, the second providing an outline of the Firefox privacy notice. We will concentrate upon registration for Firefox Sync. Much like the sign in to Google process undertaken in the Chrome tutorial, the Firefox sign-in process again facilitates the synchronization of bookmarks, history, passwords, and other settings across multiple devices. If this appeals to you, enter your email address to proceed. Having entered your email address, you now move to set up a Firefox account. The setup screen helpfully advises that the password must contain at least 8 characters, must not be your email address, and must not be on a list of the most commonly used passwords. Here, we have entered our choice of password and lied horrendously about our age. We have left the option to get the latest news about Mozilla and Firefox unchecked, although you can enable this option if you prefer, noting that doing so will probably add to your email inbox. Finally, we click on Create Account. As we have created an account with a username and password, Firefox offers to save these login details for future use. Whether you opt to make use of this facility is a matter of personal preference, having weighed up the balance between convenience and data security. We choose to save the details. Once the address is registered, you can control what to synchronize by checking or unchecking any of the 6 boxes, although note that all 6 are enabled by default. Clicking on Save Settings will confirm your choices. Firefox will now send an email using the contact details you have previously provided in order to verify your email address. You should now switch over to your email account to continue the process. Very helpfully, a large button immediately opens up a Gmail window, which we click upon. We now reach the sign-in screen for Gmail. At this point, it is imperative to bear in mind that the account details provided here are for your Google or Gmail account and have nothing to do with the Firefox account which you have just set up. Enter your Gmail address as previously provided in the Firefox setup process. Clicking Next takes you to the screen to enter your password. If you have followed our Gmail account creation tutorial, you will have set up a password for this account. Type that password into the box before clicking Next. You will recall that, during the Firefox account creation process, you were invited to save your Firefox login. As we have now logged into Gmail for the first time, we are also invited to save that login. Once again, we have opted to do so. Once we have logged into Gmail, we open up the message received from Firefox. Ensuring that this has genuinely been received from accounts@firefox.com and the timestamp matches the time of our request. As we are certain that this email is genuine, we click the Verify Email link. Note that it is best practice not to follow links received in emails, and we have done so purely because this email was entirely expected and initiated as a result of our activities. Once the verification process is concluded, you will be notified that Firefox is connected, and presented with the optional step to send a text message link to a smartphone to install Firefox on that device. Alternatively, you can perform a direct download from Apple's App Store for iOS devices or Google Play for Android, or simply shut down the browser window. Firefox advises that installation upon multiple devices is a handy precautionary measure in the event of a lost password. If you choose to enter your mobile number, you will shortly receive a text message for the installation link to Firefox, and you will receive this message in your browser window. Having completed the installation and registration process, we close down the registration pages. Note that clicking upon the New to Firefox button offers a brief tour of Firefox's functionality. We now close down Firefox. When Firefox is first reopened, it will recognise that it is not set up as the default browser. If you wish to make it so, clicking on the link Use Firefox as my default browser will take you to the relevant settings page in Windows. If you are following our tutorial series in chronological order, you will have seen this settings screen before when we changed the default browser from Microsoft Edge to Google Chrome. Here, we change away from Chrome by clicking on it and selecting Firefox from the list of possible default browsers. Note that Firefox now appears under Web Browser in recognition of its status as the system default. Returning to Firefox, you can now search the web, and where you head from here is entirely up to you. We now turn to the installation of Opera and begin by opening our existing browser by clicking the Chrome icon on the taskbar. A Chrome window opens and we navigate to opera.com, where a large green Download Now button awaits. Clicking on that button downloads the installer. Clicking on operasetup.exe will run it. We close down the open browser window, leaving only the Opera installer running. You have two choices and can either view your options or simply accept and install. If you choose to view your options, they will be presented in this menu, and you are able to modify the default language, user installations, and the installation path. If you are following our tutorial series, you will soon see the convoluted installation path used in the installation of our antivirus. Whilst it is perfectly acceptable to always accept the default installation path, you may wish to follow our example and create a nested directory structure for a more organised approach. However, this again represents a trade between simplicity of installation and enhanced organisation. In a real-world scenario, our installation path would be C, Program Files, Applications, Utilities, Internet, Browser, Opera, in keeping with our organised folder system. Of course, you have an entirely free choice as to where to install Opera. Having reviewed our installation options, we now click Accept and Install. A progress bar will scroll from left to right, indicating the passage of the installation. Upon completion, two tabs are opened. To the left is a speed dial offering one-click access to popular sites. To the right is a Welcome tab. Closing down Opera, we return to the Windows desktop. At this point, you can simply reopen Opera by clicking on its icon and head to a web destination of your choice. However, before heading out onto the open web, you should probably consider your online safety, and in our next tutorial, we will be installing an antivirus program. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Hopefully you found it useful. If you'd like more, you are very welcome to subscribe to the TechFixFlix YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Subscription is, of course, entirely free and provides easy access to all of the videos posted here. Clicking on the neighbouring bell icon means you will be notified whenever a new video is posted. Until your next Tech Fix, goodbye.